Alright, now for the even more fun part, the print settings, because sublimation printers are not set up for printing. However absurd that sounds. However, I refuse to use an Epson software as far as the print settings, just because like it limits you very heavily in ways I do not have the time to explain at this moment. But we're gonna go in here to print it. We're gonna make sure to keep it on our SC F500, so that big ol' Epson over there. Okay. I'm gonna make sure to go auto sheet feeder. I'm waiting on my rolls right now, the 24-inch rolls I have, but I'm waiting for a minute for because of Thanksgiving, unfortunately. But come into here, go to our saved every time settings. You can figure those out yourself. I'm sorry. I will tell you, I always go to perceptual. I get rid of the print preview. It's an extra Epson app that has to open to view that print preview, so I don't fuck with it. I leave it on ICM settings, which is the host settings. As you can see, so it's like if you hover over it, it'll literally tell you. Or not in this moment, but ICM is the main program, which is Vinyl Master itself. So we're gonna leave it there, not do the Epson ones. Our roll paper in here, we're gonna have to switch to auto sheet feeder. By doing so, it'll automatically change this to, boop. Oh, no it didn't, because we didn't change it on the outside. So let's go back out here. My bad. We're in the auto sheet feeder, we gotta go to 11x17. Come back in, then go to the properties. All that other stuff will have saved for me. Boom. We don't want high speed, we want finest detail, and we want perceptual settings, which means it allows for more white within the image in layman's terms. Then I come over to advanced. Now the paper I'm using right now is 125 GSM, so I don't really alter these settings very much because the printer's kind of made for like thicker stuff, and it does a pretty good job with that paper. However, it does have a little bit of ghosting happening when I do the printing and then sublimating into the PPF. And ghosting is just like little tiny black ink blots, kind of like, you can't even really hardly see them unless you get like literally an inch away from the image, but it fucking bothers me. So that heat transfer warehouse paper stuff, dude, fire. I ordered one roll and they were back ordered like the next day, dude. I was so pissed. Anyway, come back into here, make sure it's the landscape. Just due to the way that we rotated the image before coming into the print settings, we know we want landscape, or sorry, portrait, in a way that portrait's gonna line up the best when I come in here and hit current selection. As you can see on the image here, sorry I can't talk right now, but on the document file here on Vinyl Master, I line them up on purpose to be in a landscape view with the paper I'll be putting in that printer, because that's the biggest page that I have at the moment, and that's the size that I want to do. I'm going to come into here and mirror it, because I'm going to then sublimate it, ergo heat press the shit out of it into 8.5 or 7.5 mil white paint protection film, then layer that on top of vinyl. Heat transfer vinyl that has a super low temp, so it saves the PPF from fucking up. But yeah, so now we just have to go over here. Oh yeah. Oh wow, I already have a stack of it right here. Nice. That's what I get for not being able to sleep, apparently. So we just load it into the roller. However, this printer is fucking awesome. Like, it literally holds a 24-inch wide thing, like roll of paper back there. So you don't have to do this. I just ran out of that. Gone through a few rolls since I've had it. Yeah. So now that that's loaded up over there, this is all set up proper here. We just print that shit. Boom, boom. Flick the lights up a little bit more. I love these things, dude. The ones they're like from Walmart for like 20 bucks. So you can make them super bright. They've got a medium and low. Dude, best like office decision ever, especially if you do any of this stuff. Got those, and then the nice ass hex lights. I also have another one of those light bulbs in my room on my cut table, on one of my cut tables. It's beautiful when it comes to doing all this stuff. It's kind of fun. It's like living in a permanent arts and crafts high school class times 10. Because you eventually kind of mesh everything into one thing and just start kind of playing with shit, and it's, I don't know, it's super fun. At least for me. It was infuriating to figure out, but like super fun now that I've got it down pretty well. I'm all self-taught when it comes to printing vinyl and all of it, so I don't know necessarily the like scale from a professional level that I'm on yet, but I think I'm doing pretty good. I've been told I'm doing pretty good, so we're going with that. As well as I can get these prints onto any black cotton, whereas other sublimation, you literally have to do it into a polyester or synthetic fiber, which a lot of people don't like wearing. Like leggings and shit, dude. That's all plastic. It's like skin tight and it's like sucking into your skin. I can do this on top of a thick vinyl on cotton, and no change to wash or dry, and get super high quality imagery. But we're just gonna watch this until it's done printing, and then that's gonna be the video. Also, I do all of this shit, dude, with the cheapest Amazon Universal ink that there is for sublimation, because I refuse to let that bitch download the apps and softwares onto my computer. Don't let it do it. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. You don't need them. You don't need them. Find a third-party, paid-for software and use that software settings. Do not fuck with those ones. Just my perspective. They could be good. I don't know if they're good or not, but I know that they're not getting literally 2 to 3 times the highest quality average considered DPI, and this one is guaranteed every time. So just saying. You do know how, or you have to know how to work it though. So. Like, dude, look at that. Even those little baby ones, dude. Look at that shit buttery, dog. They're mirrored right now. I gotta press them, but that's sick. Dude, that one turned out really cool. Hell yeah. I can't wait till I get the new paper. It's like, it's got a tacky finish to it, I guess, so it like literally it holds the ink in better, and it kind of like adheres to the substrate, the PPF in this scenario, meaning all that ghosting will not fucking happen, which it again doesn't happen too bad with this stuff, but it does. Like it happens, just not badly. Like, what is that shit? What the fuck? I don't know what that shit? What is that? Bullshit. I didn't tell you to be there. There's nowhere else. God damn it. Also, I turn off bi-directional printing at all times. When it comes to sublimation, so bi-directional means it's going to be shooting ink out of that head as it goes back and forth while it's printing. It sucks, but you want it to go as slow and as little. So non-bi-directional. Due to the fact that it's water-based ink, it's thicker paper, it needs the better time to absorb it. You have to change those settings both in your printer as well as in your software in most cases, as far as I'm aware. I definitely have to change them in both of mine, so I would imagine, given you're using a higher-end software, that it's going to be the same case. She done. Nice thing about this printer too, it doesn't have to use it now because it's not on the roll, but it also has a little cutter. So when it is printing out of there, it rolls out and it like it slices that shit off for you. But that's gonna be dope as fuck on a sweatshirt.